Drake's behavior towards young women is a disturbing pattern that has been under the radar for years, and right now it has become kinda hard to ignore. Whether it's his flirtatious comments on social media, his private DMs, or even secret meetings, he seems to constantly target very young women, some of whom we can even describe as teenagers. It's not just coincidence. Drake has a type, and he doesn't bother to hide it. He has this crazy fixation on young women who are just starting to gain fame and attention. The likes of Kylie Jenner, Millie Bobby Brown, Billie Eilish, and even
SZA.
He's been accused of grooming behavior, and from the lineup, it's easy to see why. Drake has a history of showering young girls with attention and gifts, making them feel special and wanted. But many think it's all fake. For them, he's basically just using these young girls for his own ego and satisfaction. And what's crazy is, once he's done with one, he moves on to the next, leaving behind a trail of controversies. Well, if we are honest, Drake's obsession isn't such a secret, and neither are the girls. Welcome to Luxury Unboxed, where we give you the latest in the world of entertainment, celebrity gists, and exciting happenings all over the world. Kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. Your subscription means a lot to us. Thanks. Let's get right into today's video. To start with, the very first time the world witnessed this disturbing behavior was in May 2010. During a performance, Drake called a girl on stage, fondled her, and kissed her neck while the crowd cheered along with it. In his defense, he said he didn't know about the girl's age. But how does that make it any better? He fondled her without asking for consent in front of a crowd of people. When the girl told him that she was only 17, he tried to remedy the situation by saying, "How the hell she looks like this? And you thick." He even joked that he couldn't go to jail yet, and again, the crowd cheered along with it. Next, we switch our attention to the more popular teens. Fast forward to 2013, he was invited to perform at Kylie Jenner's 16th birthday party, a surprise arranged by Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. But here's the thing. Drake was 27 at the time, and rumors started swirling that he was getting a little too close to the underage Kylie behind the scenes. And it gets even worse. Kanye West himself recently revealed that Drake had a secret tryst with Kylie, betraying his friend Travis Scott's trust. In 2016, Hailey Nee Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber, was just 19, whereas Drake was 29 when he promised to always be a good friend to her. We all know there is nothing wrong with that, but here is the thing. Drake has known her since she was 14, and he was also good friends with Justin Bieber, Hailey's then ex-boyfriend. Going after Hailey immediately after her breakup with Justin makes zero sense. Don't you think so? Drake even got himself a H charm necklace, similar to the one that Hailey had a penchant for wearing. That's creepy. If you think that's all, you are wrong. In 2017, 30-year-old Drake was linked to 19-year-old singer Jorja Smith. He reportedly has 11 tattoos to signify Jorja's birthday, which is on June 11th. He moved from matching necklaces to tattoos, but what he did the next year was even stranger. In 2019, he met 13-year-old Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown. Drake commemorated the moment by sharing a photo of them on his Instagram. Everyone just assumed Drake was a fan of the show, so they didn't think much of it until Millie revealed what transpired. She told W magazine that they were both in Australia for work, and Drake's manager approached her and her dad, inviting them to Drake's show. She said that when they met in person, they were both fangirling over each other, and that they went to dinner that night and the next night, and even met up again in Sydney, Australia. Soon, Drake began following the 13-year-old on Instagram, commenting on her posts and even calling her a legend, a move that raised eyebrows given their significant age gap. Soon he was telling her that he missed her and trying to talk to the teenage girl about boys. Isn't that weird? Why would a 33-year-old text a 15-year-old teenage girl about boys? And when he said he missed her, what did he truly mean? I guess we would never know. Still on the list, in 2018, Drake went after The Weeknd's then ex-girlfriend, Bella Hadid. It's no secret that Abel and Drake have been friends and collaborators since 2010. Drake helped Abel step into the spotlight, while The Weeknd helped with writing Drake's album, Take Care, and also lent his vocals. After her split from The Weeknd, Drake went ahead to throw Bella a party for her 21st birthday, generating rumors that they had a thing going on. If the rumors were true, that would make it the second time Drake became weirdly close to his friend's ex immediately after they broke up. One would think that he might have been hanging in the corner, waiting for the breakup. But think about it. Does it mean The Weeknd was dating an underage teenager? Wow! Speaking of Bella, Drake might just have a soft spot for girls named Bella. In 2018, Vice exposed Drake's latest conquest, 18-year-old model Bella Harris, daughter of music legend Jimmy Jam. But here's the kicker, fam. Drake was 31 and Harris was still a teenager. But that's not even the worst part. They met in 2016 during Drake's Summer 16 tour when Harris was just 16 and Drake was 29. That's right, Drake was nearly twice her age, and he was already grooming her for a relationship. Call it a modus operandi? He was getting way too close and handsy with Bella Harris, and people were quick to call him out for being creepy. The rumors were flying that he had rented out a restaurant for a private dinner with her, but Harris tried to shut it down on Instagram, claiming she was working in New York that weekend. But the damage was done. People were already speculating about their history, and it wasn't looking good for Drake. Another instance of him being a little too interested in a young girl. Meanwhile, in 2019, Drake was spotted at Billie Eilish's concert. Photos of the two backstage sparked concern among fans and critics, given that Billie was just 17 at the time, and he had also started texting her. It was a little awkward for the young girl too, as she later came up to defend her texts with Drake. "The internet is such a stupid-ass mess right now," Billie shared. "Everybody's so sensitive. A grown man can't be a fan of an artist?" She also went ahead to describe him as the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. All right, Billie, we've heard you. Moving on, many young women have found themselves in Drake's crosshairs, from models to influencers to aspiring artists. They all had one thing in common. They were young, talented, and naive. One thing about Drake is he loves shouting out his old flings, and sometimes he talks a little too much. In 21, Savage's 2020 song, Mr. Right Now, which Drake featured in, he rapped about his past involvement with
Caesar.
In 2008. The rapper was trying to sound smooth, but he didn't know that he was only making things worse. Fans quickly did the math, and it turned out that in 2008, he was 21, while
Caesar
was either 18 or 19. Now, it might not be too weird for a 21-year-old man to get involved with a 19-year-old girl, but still, people argue why the superstar found himself hooked on another aspiring young talent who was trying to break into the industry. A behavior we have become all too familiar with when it comes to Drake.
Caesar
Up to confirm that she actually had a thing with Drake in the past, but that it was in 2009, not 2008. She also went ahead to cover up for him by saying that the only reason he said 2008 was because he needed a word that rhymed with wait. But then again, he's a rapper, and many words do rhyme with 2009.
Caesar
Reportedly unfollowed Drake after the release of the song. At this point, we might have to conclude that Drake has a thing for young girls, and he's got no problem using his power and influence to get what he wants. Method? He showers them with attention and gifts, makes them feel special and wanted, and then all of a sudden they become the past, and he's on to the next shiny, talented girl. That's it for today's expose on Drake's creepy history with young girls. We'll be diving deeper into the world of entertainment and uncovering more secrets and scandals. Stay tuned for our next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that will leave you speechless. See you next time.